G'day, welcome back to Dad vs Son and our playthrough of Stalingrad 42, the Caucasus Campaign, GMT, game by Mark Simonich, and we're about to go on with turn 11, which is turn 20, the 19th to the 24th of September. And this is the last of the early fall, the early autumn turns, and then we're into the Rasputitsa turns. We don't have any winter turns in this, just the chance of rain and mud and overcast and clear and all the rest of it. But it's still another few turns before we get any aircraft possibly back. Righto, I've had a look at the rail markers and all the rest of it, and no, they don't automatically do anything. It just simply lets you bring a supply straight down. So if I can get this onto there sort of thing, then yes, it can come down. Now, I said that it can't go in an enemy zone of control, and it can't. However, having a unit in there breaks the enemy zone of control. So it can't cross a ZOC bond, but it can go into a zone of control that has been basically eliminated by having a unit in there. So having that in there means I can just bring supply straight down to this unit at any time. Just rail it straight down, bang, it's ready to go all the time, which will make life a lot easier. And the same thing's going to happen if I bring this unit back and around. So then he can start coming down the line and getting his stuff there a lot faster as well. So that's that. Okay, so I've confirmed that. Right, so let's get into it. We're again at 6 of the 12 VPs the Germans need. We're just over halfway through the game, so we need to wriggle along a little bit. So roll for weather. Again, it's not going to really matter, but we'll do it to get used to it. We get a 5 again, which is clear weather. Right, so first things first, no air units. Train markers are removed. So I can come off this unit here. No fortifications. We'll get our resource point. So again, we will take one of these little fellas here, and we are going to place it up here, like that, ready to rock and roll. Spend SPs to flip ASUs. And we don't have any at the moment. We've only got the 2 units. This one's good. This one doesn't have any supply at the moment, so that's fine. Axis reinforcements, there are none. Replacements, we have 1 infantry. Okay, so again, I think all our infantry on the board that we can do is good, because it's an Axis, German infantry, not an Axis infantry. I'll get it right eventually. Okay, so we're going to bring back this unit reduced, and it will come on as a replacement. Now he can use train movement, so that's fine. So 1 hex doesn't matter. no axis leaders, no planned offensives, and we go into movement. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a train marker and put it on this supply source here, and we are going to bring this supply source all the way down to here, like that. This supply is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 onto there. This guy is going to rail down. And he is going to rail down again to here as well. So I'm just going to use the one rail marker for both of these. No, I won't, because you've only got 4. So I'll just put the second one on there so we know what's happening. And there we are. Right, what else do we want to move? Okay, so what I want to do is I want to move this guy out. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3. Sorry. He's going to go 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5 to there. And he will be disrupted. This guy here is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, using extended movement to there, which will allow me to get this guy, well, in fact, hang on a tick. 1, 2, oh, wrong one. He goes back there. Sorry, I had all this worked out in my head and then it all fell apart. Okay, so this guy here is going to go 1, 2, 3, well, in fact, 2. Half 1, half 2, because he's bicycle, up into there, which allows this guy to now come out or come around. And I think what we might do with him, what do we got here? 3, 6, we're going to move to here. And then he can move across next time. And that'll start to bring him around there. This guy can keep coming down, and he can come into Krasnodar. 1, 2, 3. And he's good to go. This security guy only has a move of 2. He's just going to go 1, 2. Okay, because I worked out that the Russians can get a bloke up into here at the moment, this guy's going to go back to stop them going in there, which makes sense. I want to take this out. Now he's got 2, 5, 10. I've got 10. That'll give me 18. It's not quite enough, is it? It's only a 2 to 1. Okay, so let's bring this bloke to here, like that. And let's take these blokes to here, like that. He's out in the open. So we're going to have a battle here. And we're going to have a battle here. And now I can do something here. What do we got? We've got 5, 10. So that's 20 in there. We've got 10, 15, 20. A whole one here. Okay, this guy is going to move to here. Bum, bum, dun, 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 dun. That cuts him off from this supply source here. Bum, 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 bum. He doesn't have a supply source this way. Oh, sorry. One, you can follow this. Can't go through another. This is their supply source over here. Not not Taman. This here at Tamaruk is their actual supply source for this area over here, other than, of course, the ports. So what do I want to do here? I want to try and cut him off from supply if I can. He's got no supply that way. So I'll move these guys down 1. And I'll move this guy 1, 2, 3. And he has no supply source this way. Because if he comes down south, he's got to go 1, 2. Oh, no, he doesn't. He can go 1 to there, and then So, okay, he's still going to be in supply. Now, if I had left him there, if I leave him there, then I have a Zoc bond. He can't cross a Zoc bond. Can't cross a Zoc bond. So now he will be out of supply. Unless they can break him. Okay, so we've moved these guys. We've moved these guys. I have one more, I forgot again, to bring down. So we'll bring down another of these guys. I'll rail him down as well for my third rail. And I'm just going to rail him straight down again to here. I'm allowed 4 of them. And then he can try and come around to here. Hold there so I can come through. Okay, do I want to do any other battles? I can't afford to do this one here, that's for sure. This one I can't afford at the moment either. So that is that. Okay. So movement is done. Combat phase. Let's do this one first over here. It's just a single unit. So what we have is 6, 12 to 4. 12 to 4 is a 3 to 1. I don't have anything to add to it. So it's just a 3 to 1. Not great odds, but... Oh, it's a 2. Oh, that's okay. It's a DR2 Advance 2. Okie dokie. So defender must either retreat 2 hexes and become disrupted or conduct a determined offence. So realistically, I don't think he wants to do a determined defence there at all. He's in basically an town, so that's basically a clear. Well, no, an other, I should say. He's not in a city, he's not in clear, he's not in desert. Or is he? No, town is other. That's what I thought. So a 5 or a 6, no matter what he does, he's effectively going to... In fact, I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. He's going to try and do a determined defence. So he's a straight up. He's not elite or anything else. There's no defence. Well, he could have a defensive support here, but that's the only one we've got. Do we want to do that? No, I'd rather save it here if we need to do a determined defence. So no. He gets a 3. And a 3 in other is a fail. So he's just going to retreat. And he can retreat 2. So he'll go 1, 2 to there. And we have a advance 2. So we'll just advance into there. Like that. That's 1. And I could advance 1 back. So we will. So we'll just advance that guy to there. This guy can stay there. Excuse me. Righto. Over here, he's got 6. And we've got 3, 8, 10, 15, 21, 31, 37, 39, 41. So 40 to 6 is a 6 to 1 with no support, so it's a 6 to 1. Oh, it's a 1 at 6 to 1, a DRX. Okay, so he loses his NKVD. Simple as that. City battle goes away. Both sides lose 1 step determined by the opposition. So, of course, he's going to take this guy because he's our biggest, heftiest unit. And we have an advance 2. So this guy is just going to advance 1 to here. These guys are just going to advance 1 to here. They're not going into there. These guys can advance 2, 1, 2. Same thing as going 1 to there. He advances 1 into there and will stay. And he can advance 2, and he will go 1, 2 to there. So we pick up another victory point, taking us to 7. And that is that for the Germans. So not all that wonderful, but not all that bad either. Righto. Okay, so we've done combat. Disrupted or full retreat units. For the Germans, we have none. Replacement marker is removed. So it's gone. Yeah. We do have a disrupted unit, I forgot. It's our support unit. Right. That's done. Move our railhead markers. So this one now goes 1, 2. Sorry about this. Oh, stuff this. I'm just going to leave the one marker there for these guys now, because that'll come off at the start of the next turn. All of those are under the railheads. We can't add any more at the moment, so it doesn't really matter. This railhead marker can now move as well. So it goes 1, 2 to here. Supply status of the German units, again, coming up and through, coming out, coming out. We can follow this road out. We can follow this out here. This guy can go 1, 2 to there. Oh, sorry, 2, 3 to there. And then he just follows it back and out. So we're all good. No isolation. Spend SPs to flip. And we have an SP here. So we can flip this unit now. We have an SP here ready to keep going down towards our other unit here. So that's good. And that's it for the German turn. Little bit long, my apologies. Okay, Russians. No air units, no train markers. Fortification, we have the one over here, which is now complete. Resource point. Righty-o. And I think what I want to do is bring on another supply for them. I'm going to bring on a supply down here in J, ready to go, just to help with down here for when that one gets used up. So I've got another one ready to go. Spend SPs to flip. No. Axis reinforcements, and we have this unit here. So he goes up into the Transcaucasus box. Replacements, they have 1 infantry again. Okay, so I think the only infantry they've got that they need to do is this guy over here. So he's going to flip. He gets his replacement marker. No leaders, no planned defences, and we're into movement. So he can move 1 hex. So we can either leave him there and bring this guy over. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to take him over to there, like that. And then we're going to bring this guy here. 1, 2, 3 to there. So he can't come through. We've cut him off. Okay, nobody needs to move here, can't really move here, can't really move here. Yeah, we could have brought up a, rather than a supply, we could have, rather than flip him, we could have brought a naval infantry up. But we've got nowhere to put him, so it wouldn't matter. Okay, down this way. The only way this guy could go anywhere is nowhere. Simple as that. These guys could move up. What could they do? not a great deal, except if we move them now. 1, 2, 3 to there. So we've got a Zokbon this way. So we've got this line here. And this guy can now come up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with them and make it a bit nasty to get through there at all. This guy can come on and he is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Our supply truck will come on 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5 to here. And that is that. So movement's done. Recovery phase. The replacement marker can come off. Sorry, I've got to move this guy back down to J. There's nothing else that can, no disrupted markers, no full retreat markers. So that's all good. No railheads. Supply status, again, he's in a port, so he's fine. In a port, he's fine. Supply here is fine for all these people. This guy. Okay, so supply cannot cross a Zokbon, cannot cross a Zokbon, cannot go through an enemy zone of control. So he is out of supply. Is he out of supply? Hang on a tick. He's in a city. In a city. In a city. Supply sources 16.2. I make enough mistakes without anything else. No. Entry areas, ports, and so forth. So no, yes, he is out of supply. Okay. So he's out of supply. So therefore we need to... Do we need to roll for isolation attrition? 16.5 again. Or is it too early? No, because he's not isolated at the moment. He's just out of supply. So if he doesn't get out of there next turn, then he becomes isolated. Okay. I'm getting there slowly. Spend SPs to flip. Again, we don't have anything to flip. So that's the end of the Russian turn. And we are now out of early autumn and into the start of the rainy season for the next turn. We have 7 of the 12 VPs the Germans need, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 turns to go to get 5 VPs. These 2 here, and these 3 over here. And that's it. It's going to be a slog. A very big slog. Righto, so thank you once again. I hope you're enjoying. I'm trying to get it correct for you. And we are slowly getting there. So take care. Be good. I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.